We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Might as well not take fear off the table.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 by 18, pioneers. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And some room to left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. Throwing well, and it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5.
Now
Brings
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
77 Wolf. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw again. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 11-2 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Lion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. For 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Go! 70 Lions. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division who went on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. When you talk about this Miami defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw in top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's a short one here to the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be a start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting worked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Crowd right. Go.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Solid run on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Slot man moves right.
Hey, ram.
On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They throw it out right complete. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
That's another.
Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to run home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
5-9.
A run once more with Hampton. Shreds the tackle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 104 yards yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
380. Hey, we go orange. 59.
Herbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, but that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 back Warriors, 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I put your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Whoa.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside. first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Dolphins 7.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stop it here, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm only on.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Street. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Back to throw here. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's going to be caught by Waddle. it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Second and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Chargers first down.
21. Set.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simple offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
12. 5-9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Dolphins rush gets knocked down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Third and 19.
Hey, go line. Hey, ram. Let's go. Go.
Now it's Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Tap the 60. Go street. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Riggs. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Hurt. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
They'll run. Here's Devon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Ready.
H.N. here, they stay on the ground. A pretty decent gain on a tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36.
10 yards on the play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 12.
Get it. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here. Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Crowd right. Baylor Tiger. Go. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they need to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
5-9. Hey, Ray. Let's go, let's go.
Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play.
It's a gain of 8.
And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Herbert going to change the play here. From the 44, Herbert. Pass home by Johnston. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots down the field.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now.
I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Home cook right. 59. Hey, ram. 5-9. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's to Mario Hampton out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Baylor Tigers. Ray. 12. Crowd right.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ray. Home troops right. Hey, Ram. Set.
Trying to run forward with Hampton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the rim.
35. That's another.
Herbert changing things up.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Hey, easy. Go orange. Step.
Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey taking it in. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70, 60, back, 6, check. 60 Mavericks. Trap 60. Ready, right?
They'll drop the throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, H.M. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in the groove here this go-around. And his defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Moment to try. Hey, Catholic. Hey, Ray. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. Leonard Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Set. 59. Lady. Go.
Herbert now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 7.
Lions. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
7 Pirates. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Nice Nice throw from the third-round pick. It gets him a first down.
At the 41-yard
A
line.
couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Drag. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The first down.
Now, faster.
Complete to number 83.
Hawk
8
70,
yards on
Hawk
the
70.
pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. They'll dump this off to Achane. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
70, Hawk 70, Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. 60 Maverick, 60.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's called less than 12. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. The 33-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Crowd right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Check smash. 79 Broncos.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the comeback may start. It's intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Dolphins 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready! Dragon 60, Viking 18. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Mark him down at the 39.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw again. He's going to hit his man to the backfield, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 1. And this is caught down for a touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head, after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Set. Lion.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your